You went to medical school to save lives, but nobody told you that the system would drain yours in the process. Here's a number that should stop you cold. Over 60% of physicians report symptoms of burnout. And buried inside that statistic is something we almost never talk about: money. Financial stress isn't just a side effect of burnout. For many doctors, it's the accelerant. Today, we're going to talk about why. And more importantly, what you can actually do about it. Medicine has a money problem. And it's not the one you think. Doctors earn good incomes on paper, but the path to that income is brutal. You spent a decade or more in training. You graduated with an average of $200,000 to $300,000 in student loan debt. You started earning real money in your 30s, sometimes your late 30s, while your college roommates had already been investing for 15 years. Then you stepped into attending life. And instead of financial clarity, you got lifestyle inflation, malpractice premiums, CME costs, licensing fees, and a paycheck that disappears faster than it arrives. And you're too exhausted to figure out why. That's the trap. And it's costing physicians their careers, their marriages, and their mental health. Let's break it down. Key point number 1. The debt hangover is real, and it shapes everything. Medical school debt is not a normal financial burden. It's a psychological one. When you carry $250,000 in loans, every financial decision feels urgent and overwhelming. You avoid looking at your accounts. You avoid making a budget. You avoid the whole topic because it's too heavy to hold on top of everything else. This is called financial avoidance, and it's extremely common among physicians. The problem? Avoidance doesn't make debt disappear. It makes it grow, and it delays the wealth building that should have started years ago. The fix isn't complicated, but it requires facing the numbers. Know your exact loan balance. Know your interest rates. Understand whether PSLF, income-driven repayment, or aggressive payoff is right for your situation. A 1-hour conversation with a physician-focused financial planner can save you tens of thousands of dollars and eliminate years of low-grade financial dread. Key point number 2. Lifestyle inflation hits doctors especially hard. When you finally start making money, you spend it. That's human. That's understandable. You deserve the car. You deserve the house. You earned it. But here's the thing. Doctors are uniquely vulnerable to what financial planners call lifestyle creep. Your peers are spending. Your patients assume you're wealthy. There's social pressure from every direction. And the dangerous part is that high spending locks you in. It makes you dependent on your salary. It removes optionality. And it means you can never afford to step back, even when medicine stops feeling like a calling and starts feeling like a sentence. Financial flexibility is a burnout buffer. When you have savings, you have choices. You can go part-time. You can switch specialties. You can take a sabbatical. You can walk away from a toxic employer. Without savings, you're trapped. And trapped physicians burn out faster. Key point number 3. No one taught you this. In training, medical education is extraordinary at teaching clinical medicine. It is catastrophically bad at teaching financial literacy. Most residents have no idea how to read an employment contract. They don't know what a non-compete clause means for their future. They don't understand the difference between a 401k and a 403b. They've never heard of a backdoor Roth IRA. This isn't a failure of intelligence. It's a failure of the system, and it has consequences. Physicians sign bad contracts. They miss years of tax-advantaged investing. They pay unnecessary taxes because no one explained that their income bracket demands a real tax strategy. The solution is to treat financial education like you treat CME. Deliberately. Consistently. Start now, regardless of what stage of training or practice you're in. The best time to learn this was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. Key point number 4. Financial stress and burnout feed each other. This is the part nobody says out loud. Burnout makes you worse with money, and financial stress makes burnout worse. When you're exhausted and demoralized, you make impulsive purchases. You avoid your finances. You don't have the cognitive bandwidth to plan or invest. You cope with spending. At the same time, financial pressure forces you to take more call, more shifts, more patience. You can't say no because you need the money. And the overwork deepens the burnout. It's a cycle, and it doesn't break itself. Recognizing the connection is the first step. When you address the financial piece, even partially, you reduce the pressure that's forcing you to overwork. You create breathing room. And breathing room is where recovery begins. Key point number 5. The exit ramp exists, but you have to build it. Financial independence for physicians is not a fantasy. It's a math problem. The FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early, has been adapted specifically for physicians. The path looks different for us because we started late, but it's still achievable. The core principles are straightforward. Live below your means, maximize tax-advantaged accounts, invest consistently in low-cost index funds, and protect your income with proper disability insurance. That last one is critical. Your ability to practice medicine is your most valuable financial asset. One injury, one illness, one mental health crisis, and without own occupation disability coverage, everything unravels. Physicians who build wealth intentionally don't do it because they earn more. They do it because they made a decision to be deliberate. They got help. They made a plan. And they stuck to it, even during the hard years of training. You can do the same. Here's what to do this week, not someday, this week. 1. Pull your loan statements and know your exact numbers. Face them. 2. Calculate your monthly savings rate. If it's under 20%, that's your starting target. 3. Check whether you have own occupation disability insurance. If you don't, get a quote. 4. Open or confirm you're maximizing your tax-advantaged accounts, 401k, 403b, backdoor Roth. 5. Find a fee-only financial advisor who specializes in physicians, not a commission-based salesperson. A fiduciary. Small moves made consistently create enormous change over time. You don't need to fix everything today. You need to start. If this resonated with you, subscribe to Physician Wealth Lab. Every week, we cover the financial topics that medical training never taught you, from contract negotiation to investing to building a life you actually want to live. And share this video with a resident or fellow in your life. They need this information more than anyone, and they're the least likely to have found it. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, medical, or mental health advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor or mental health professional if you are experiencing burnout or financial stress.